Hey solos, I have no idea what day of the week it is, so I don't even know if this is coming out on like a normal bonus episode day, but it's Samantha. Olaf may not know who Samantha is, but now you do, and this is Disney Solo Magic, the #1 podcast where solo travel to Disney World. This is not even a full episode. It's just a little New Year's resolution thought. This year, just like all the years, I see a lot of people write about New Year's resolutions and like the theme of this year is discipline and everyone wants to cut out this and add more of that, but often these things are so punitive. All these things often are about punishing yourself and about making up for some perceived flaws that you have. Oh, I'm going to eat less of this type of food, or I'm going to exercise more, and all these different things that really is about punishing yourself. Now, not to say that if you eat more healthy foods, that's a punishment to yourself, or if you move your body more, that's a punishment for yourself. But oftentimes people come up with these resolutions that are really about saying like, I failed somehow last year, and so I'm going to make up for it this year. I promise. Don't worry. I'm going to be stronger, I'm going to be fitter, I'm going to be more disciplined. And I just wanted to hop on this little solo magic podcast to say, you don't actually have to be any different than you already are. You already are magic. You already have magic within you. And I think for a lot of people that connect with Disney and connect with Disney World, you feel that magic when you were there and when you're connected to that. And that's so awesome. And so just drawing on like the longer episode from earlier this week on New Year's Eve, although, God, honestly, that feels like literally 3 years ago. I just wanted to remind you that this is a new year, but it is the same you, the same magical you. And so, yes, draw on the past, project to the future, stay grounded in the present, but remind yourself constantly that you are magic and you are magical, and that there is always magic around you, and that there's nothing that you need to bring into this year that punishes you or is punitive to you. The notion that you can be better somehow, it really is just the idea of looking towards flaws that oftentimes society and other people have pointed out to you. So if you wanted to make a resolution this year, resolve to just remember your magic constantly every day, or get reacquainted with your magic, or dance with your magic, explore what that magic is for you and how you can connect to it in a larger level. And again, maybe that is going to Disney World, but maybe that's just watching Disney movies. Maybe that is, following content creators who are Disney people online. Maybe it's really just about this year becoming the most magical you can be. And maybe that includes trips, maybe it doesn't. That's why I did this episode this particular week. Next week is going to be about planning a Disney World vacation, if that is on your list for 2025. But, as we are moving to the weekend, as we're moving into the first full work week of 2025, I just want to encourage you not to think of any resolution as coming from a place of punishing yourself, but rather really thinking about how magical you are and how magical you could be if you just kind of let all those expectations go. It's been such a pleasure to get to know so many of you through this podcast, and I look forward to a fun 2025 with all of you. Bye. Hey solos, it's Samantha. I hope you liked this episode and all the episodes of Disney Solo Magic, the #1 and I think only podcast for solo travel to Disney World. Help me make this podcast even bigger. Please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and on YouTube. You can do all three. That's really great. It's also really, really great to connect with you, and you can connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Instagram is the best way to get in touch with me. And if you want to support the podcast even more and keep it ad-free, you can buy me a coffee. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/Disney_solo_magic. And for the low price of $3 American, which is about $5 Canadian, and it's hard to even find a coffee at that price these days, you can support me and the podcast and help keep me caffeinated for a week ahead of content creation and editing. Thank you all so much for listening. It is just wonderful to build this community, and I can't wait to create more content for you. Bye.